Today, we're talking to Jacob from IcePanel, a diagram and modeling tool for software architecture. We walk through how they use rules and labels to create a lightweight CRM. Let's get into it.
So I have these two things which are my interested sales. These are the people who have booked calls. And then you have procurement stuff. I can go to all, filter by labels and look for anything that is interested. Now I can see which ones are interested. Are they lost or won? Usually if they're lost, it's because they're kicking tires or just seeing what's around and not really interested in buying. We've done a demo, but we're not a good fit for them, or they're not a good customer fit. And so pretty much everything is run through this system. And then I can see what's assigned to other people.
This lightweight system gives Jacob, a co-founder of the company, a high-level overview of what's going on in the company and what he needs to pay attention to. Now, let's get into what the actual sales process looks like.
This would be the first step. So this customer's come in, they've booked a call. Then, so you see here, new demo has been created. Then we get these questions, which we try and answer out. These are things we want to know, like, what are your frustrations? Why did you book this call? What are you looking for? And how can we help? These are 15-minute calls. So we're trying to get this info as quick as possible. We usually dump the granola information in here. It gives context for other people. We use granola for feedback and for sales calls. For feedback, we'll put it in the feedback channel so we can see what people are asking for. Sales, we'll put it in the sales Slack channel, but also in the context of this individual customer. Then we would typically change this to procurement so that we know, are we in the procurement phase or security phase? And then if this is one, then you can just type in like one, and then it will change the label. Let's say, maybe it's /1. Oh, there we go. Remove the interested label, apply it as one, and then archive from everyone's inbox, because this is deemed done, a finished sale, or lost, marked as lost, etc.
Now that you have an overview of what the sales process looks like, let's get into how you actually set this up using rules.
So this is the sales demo one. So if something comes in, message contains new demo booked, which is what we use, then it will move to the sales team. It'll add a note of all this info, and then add the interested label. This is step one of the funnel. Procurement is a manual process. You'll change it from interested to procurement. If you add a comment and paste the questions we ask for, it will change it to procurement. Then mark as lost. This is very simple. It's just like if it's got these labels and you type in lost, then it just mark it as lost and close the deal. And then the same for one. This is exactly the same for winning the deal. And then now we can just like filter our sales by won or lost. The only thing they miss is seeing a board view of like, here are the different tags. Like here's interested, here's procurement, here's won, lost. That's like the only thing that really I miss from that, because everything else can be done through tags, rules, or setting information about a customer. This customer is worth a lot of money. This customer's worth not a lot of money. That's all I really care. I just want to know, is this customer who said they were interested actually interested? How much are they willing to pay? And can I get them through that as quick as possible? I don't need all of the other stuff. Like enrichment is kind of fluff in my view. We do business very basically. Are you interested in what I'm selling? Are you willing to pay? Cool. Let's move this as much as we can before friction happens.
To be clear, Missive isn't a CRM. But it is an incredibly flexible system that can mold to the workflows of many businesses. And we love seeing the super creative systems that our users have created. As always, let us know what you thought in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.